Subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get all the latest updates.
The recovery of a batch of sticky bombs by the security forces in Samba sector of Jammu and Kashmir recently has underscored a major security challenge and a threat. Now, security forces had recovered a consignment of 16 sticky bombs from Samba near the international border, which was sent on a drone from Pakistan. The police sources say that they had magnets and 10-minute timers attached to them, and it could not just be one consignment, but there could be other consignments which were sent from Pakistan. Now, of late, Pakistan has been sending weapons on the drones. Many such consignments have been recovered by the security forces near the border areas, but there is still a possibility that some of them could in fact have slipped through, and they could have been taken to the Kashmir Valley. Now, police say that these sticky bombs are a new sort of a development they've seen in Jammu and Kashmir after a gap of 15 years, and that's really sent alarm bells ringing. Now, the police say that this could also mean a revision of the standard operating procedures. Remember, there are standard operating procedures in place to detect explosives and IEDs along the main roads and the highways. So, what exactly is a sticky bomb, and how could it pose as a challenge to the security forces? This is what IG Jammu Mukesh Singh had to say. Sir, there's a lot of talk about a sticky bomb. Sticky bombs have been recovered also in Samba. Can you tell us what's a sticky bomb?
See, we have recovered around 16 bombs, which were around a small box-like bomb, in which there was around 100 grams of explosive. It had a timer, it had a detonator, it had a battery, and it had a shell, which was a steel shell. Now, this bomb also had a magnet under the at the base of the case, and this magnet could be used to stick this bomb to a metallic piece, like anything containing steel or iron. And these bombs had a timer of around 10 minutes, and they could be stuck to any such piece and could be exploded in 10 minutes.
So, is it something a new phenomenon in J&K? We're seeing this militancy for such a long time. There have been different types of explosives that have come about, but is it something new?
Such bombs have been used in the past. If you remember the searches under the vehicle with the help of a mirror,
yeah,
they were always meant to look for sticky bombs, something which could be stuck under the belly of the car or under the table, which could be exploded later. We were always, any security setup or any security check on a mobile vehicle does have this mirror with it, and the mirror could be used to check the sticky bombs. It was not in use for the past around 10-15 years. We have not seen such bombs in J&K. And in the recent past, around a month or two back, these sticky bombs have arrived, which is a cause of concern, and we are looking into it.
And there is a constant drill to check these explosives. There are road opening parties, there are other drills. Does this also mean some modifications in the normal SOPs to counter such things?
We do have SOPs which include these kind of bombs and the checks required to detect these kinds of bombs. Especially the security forces and the police and the army, all of us have these drills set up. Although with the kind of devices which has come up, we would need to revise or revisit those SOPs and modify as per the pictures or the visuals available of the sticky bomb.
Could it be just isolated that they got one batch of sticky bombs, or it could be widespread because now they're changing the tactics?
Yeah, we are not sure whether this is the only consignment which has come or not, but our intelligence network is definitely strong, and we are on the job and we will be constantly on the lookout for such information and would like to prevent any such.
Recently in Jammu, there was this big IED that was detected, and now this sticky bomb. Do you think that now that winters are over, so it's also time for infiltration? It's sort of what sort of a challenge you're faced with now?
See, the IEDs are definitely a challenge since it has to be planted at a place and the perpetrator can run away. So IITs do pose a challenge, but our drills are such, especially in JNK, that we do take care of the IDs. All along the route also, the road opening parties are alert and they are briefed repeatedly on this aspect. But yes, it does pose a challenge, and we will thwart any attempt of the anti-national elements to use these IDs to disrupt and destroy.
Clearly, with snow melting on the passes, it's a big challenge to prevent infiltration at the line of control and the borders now that there is a ceasefire in place. So, there could be a possibility that infiltration levels could come down, but that does not stop the security forces from doing their operations in the hinterland, particularly dealing with the new tactics of militants. And one of those tactics is sending the sticky bombs. The security forces have clearly got to maintain their guard and to devise counter strategies to deal with the changing militant threats and new challenges posed by them. In Jammu, Zafar Iqbal.